and for that, just shy of 400 horsepower is probably the reasonable target point of our bigger tractors. I might get one a little bit over 400, it just depends. Looks like most of the tractors that come in on the store sales are minimum capability. If you want a bigger engine, you're going to have to pay for it regardless of what comes in. However, other equipment on the tractor may be included. So the Massey Ferguson we had came with the panoramic roof, the front loader attacher, and wheel weights. So it was fully set up for front loader work. Doesn't have a front 3-point. It just has a weight there. But I'm not looking at an all-purpose small tractor. The stuff I'm attaching, if it has to do field work, is just rear attach only. Doesn't have the horsepower to run a big mowing kit, so I'm never going to run a front and rear mowers on it. But it came with the minimum horsepower. This thing also came with the minimum horsepower, but it only has 1 horsepower setting, so not a big deal. The John Deere came with minimum horsepower, and the tractors I'm seeing on the store sales all appear to be the lowest horsepower rating of the tractor. However, everything else, as I said, is possible. Can I empty this yet? Yes. Okay. So, for example, if we go and look what's available at the moment, there was something else up there. Sugar beet harvester. So this thing here, 99 to 140 horsepower. It's going to have 99 horsepower, but so 99 horsepower. Has the basic tyres, the basic wheels. It could have wheel weights. That's a thing. It's black. Well, that's different. It doesn't come with the Nazaria Pro capability. So main colour's black. We don't have to pay extra for it. I have to pay extra for red, but black's free. Design colour, I could go black on the design colour, but that's going to cost me. So this is weird. Obviously, I'm guessing someone went and bought a black tractor and then decided to add a cab later and didn't bother to respray the cab to a different colour. One of the previous tractors that came up on the store sales had the Azaria Pro as an option. So, honestly, can't remember what it was. But yeah, it had that. That's £15,000. That was included in the price of the used tractor. So some of the tractor deals you can get are, include some very expensive extras that you're not having to pay extra for. You're not paying the full carriage for. You're paying a small amount for. But you will always get the smallest engine. So if you need a 150 horsepower tractor and the tractor that came up in the store sale has a engine rating of 130 to 180, you are going to have to pay for the upgrade to 150 that you want. But the rest of the tractor's a lot cheaper and may contain some bonus attachments that so you might get a 3-point front linkage when that's an optional extra. But still, I'm finding store sales is a great way to expand the farm's equipment capabilities. Now, it's not always ideal. There are going to be times when you get to a point where I absolutely need a grain cart. I got lucky. Hey, this grain cart's up for sale at the store. I will buy it. This tractor, I need, I was looking for something 250 horsepower. Oh, this tractor came up in the sales. That's nice. The tele trucks we own, I really wasn't intending to buy them. The first one I bought because I know I'm going to need something that can lift pallets up, and so this is cheap now, I'll buy it. But if I want to replace that seeder, admittedly we've got until the end of April before our seeding requirements for this part of the year are done. So we may get lucky and have a seeder drop that, yeah, I want that one. But next year, if we've got more fields that we're looking to seed, I might decide, well, to be frank, I need the big seeder. So I'm going to have to buy a brand new seeder at full price. I think that the Anderson bale collector, that was new, because I decided I wasn't going to waste time stacking about 150 round bales and shipping them to sell points. And at that point I just said, whatever it takes, I'm going to buy that. But the flat trailer on our left at the moment, that's used. This trailer used. And so they've all saved us a lot of money in getting equipment that the farm needs. There we go. Now if I run over here, I believe that's new, or was, but those are 56,000. It wasn't, and that was a no-brainer. This was used, which I was quite grateful for. This was new. That was used originally, but then I couldn't figure out something, and so I had to buy. I replaced it because I couldn't figure out why it wasn't tedding stuff. This slurry tank is used. The thing on the back is not. Pretty sure that's used. That get-up wasn't, because I just needed something to transport tons of pallets and I wasn't going to run around in a tractor. This tractor was used. The loader arms are not used, but obviously the tractor came in. It did come with a front weight, as I said. It did come with rear wheel weights. This came up used. And so I said, yes, I will take that. That did not, but I needed a bale shredder, so we got one. And the milk tankers on these. The Anderson wrapper is also new, because I decided I need... This allows me to wrap full-size bales, so we're always going to do that. Okay, you are doing well. See, yeah, that's the thing. Canola hardly uses any stuff. And if I can jump out and run over here, nitrogen is still not the... Well, canola really does need a lot of nitrogen. So we're going to have to wait till this grows before we can spray it. Going to have to do the headlands. I'll let him continue. Our barley field I think I can get to quickly by visiting the cows. Hi cows. Cows are awesome. I think Tom Pemberton was unloading a truck with concrete walls, prefab concrete walls, and all the cows were there like, oh, can we see what you're doing? They're all just huddled around behind the fence watching him unload prefab. So actually nitrogen for barley is much lower than nitrogen requirement for, or maybe not. But anyway, so we've got a ton of nitrogen to make up for there. I didn't check the... I gave the spreader back. No idea what this is because it's not my field. This field here is starting to grow, has a good pH. We're going to have to top that up sometime later in the year, and perfect nitrogen, which we might have to spray later on in the year. But for now, it's not going to adversely affect our environmental score. We have a whole ton of manure breaking out of our prefab concrete walls. That's 267,000. I don't, and that's the other thing I've got to keep an eye on is our slurry levels and our so we're doing fairly okay with that for the moment. I don't have any minerals, that's the issue. So straw. Okay, time for a test. Where did I put the... You know what? I'm going to drop the bucket off and we're going to take the trailer to the store, and I'm going to do the incorrect thing I did last time. I took the trailer to the store. Because supposedly there was a patch for MaizePlus, which made the consumables have weight, or have more significant weight. I'm not sure if they had weight before. So this trailer can take, oh crud, there we go. This trailer can take about 20,000, a little over 20,000 litres of stuff. And it took a full 20,000 litres of the Deuter mineral feed. But when I realised Deuter mineral feed is not accepted by the feeding robot, and I have to use normal mineral feed, when I converted it over, it had converted 20,000 litres to 14,000 litres, because this trailer can only haul 14,000 litres of mineral feed by weight. And so I had to refill it partially to get my 20,000 litres that I had in there. So, I think, and they did ask me to, I basically posted on Disturbed Simulations video that it looked like his the MaizePlus stuff didn't have any weight, so was paying no attention to the limit fill setting that you can set for the game. This trailer I know does have a maximum weight on it, so it does work. If a trailer does not have maximum weight listed on the purchase screen, then having load limit set on, the trailer ignores it because it doesn't have one. What I'd like to try and figure out is how to modify the mods to add a weight limit to each of them so that they will take, they will observe the load limit. Then I'm going to have to guess what limit to put on the loads. For the most part, the trailers work, the trucks do not, and I would like to say, okay, this is a 23-ton truck according to Real World. Let's give it a 23,000 or 23-ton limit and go from there. Okay, so we can get big bags of minerals. which means, and then one of the reasons why I bought this stuff is, well, it comes in big bags. So I can buy 8. How big are they? 8,000 litres. So I might need to buy 2 lots. So let's go 16. Well, disconnect the trailer. We'll run over. We'll attach to the doody thing, the shop's quick bag lifter. Now, obviously, without weight, these did not have an issue getting picked up by the double bag lifter. This tractor has no artificial nope. This tractor has no artificial assistant. Doesn't seem to be having an issue. Okay. So now I just throw these in there. I expect it to stop at just over 14,000 litres. After that, well, it is what it is. Okay. Oh, not close enough. There we go. But using our easy development tools, I can swap the content of this trailer, which is the plan. A little bit of a slow time. But this is also better than driving up the trailer along the edge of the... I could attach the trailer, pull up alongside the bags and just press the magic button to load them. The problem is they load really, really slow. So we use the lifter. Because one, it's a little bit more realistic, and two, it's definitely quicker. Okay, that's 8,000 litres in the trailer so far. As I said, we should get to about 14, and then it shouldn't take the last 2 bags. Obviously, the problem I have is the bag lifter belongs to the store. It's not really mine. Actually, I think it is mine. I paid for it. And I don't think I took a rebate for buying it. Buttons. What buttons do I press? That one. I just decided I didn't need a big bag lifter at the farm, and I don't. But I do need... I need pallet forks at the farm. But for this sort of stuff where we're transporting it back to the farm, the best way, the easiest way to buy it is in big bags, and the best way to transport it is in a tipper rather than in a on a flatbed. We got the big Roland flatbed, so I could use that. I just haven't really bothered. The last time we used the Roland was for about 105,000 litres of straw or hay or something, and this tractor did struggle with that. That has stopped tipping. Okay. Oh no. I don't know. Weird magic stuff. Alrighty, let's go get 2 more. So I think the next 2 should tip successfully, the last 2 will not. There we go. And I did suggest one of the YouTubers, obviously, big bags, you can't pick this up by hand. So you need to have a bag loader or a pallet fork or something. Like the ways these, you're going to need pallet forks to pick them up. But these are individual packets of stuff on a wooden pallet. You're going to need a wooden pallet, or you're going to need pallet forks to lift this up. But technically, you could drop this off by a seeder, press the magic button, and load it. And frankly, I don't care if it loads slowly, because it's me climbing up and down and grabbing each bag individually and tipping it into the back of the seeder. It's realism. Now, those pallets of small bags are more expensive than a big bag in game. But I don't think that, as far as realism goes, it's sort of so many of the I want to play realistic, so I've got to have pallet forks to load a seeder with those types of bags. I don't think you do, because in the real world you would be loading them manually. Alrighty, so that has limited. We have not filled it up, so I should, when I reattach to the truck, it should say fill limit, assuming I can find the hitch correctly. There we go. So yes, there we go. Down at the bottom there it does say max by weight 16. I have 16,000 litres go, 2 bags on front. But if I dropped those off, I don't really want to. Whatever. Let us. Seems like the trailer does not like playing with front loader arms unless the front loader arms are accepted. So if we go there, drop that, and drop that. Okay, we have 14,438. So that is the limit of that trailer by weight, and the Deuter mineral feed now does have limit. I'm going to go back to there, pick one of those up, back to there, pick one of those up, and we're going to easy developer tools. Vehicle. Deuter mineral feed. Empty. Yes. Would you like to ignore delete on empty flag? Yes. Okay. Oh. What? I think I just did something wrong. Reload vehicle. This is where it gets at me. Mineral feed. Empty. Okay, so emptied that. I still have the 2 bags. So now we'll drop that off. We'll turn around. We have paid for 16,000 litres of mineral feed, which happens to be same price, give or take, as normal mineral feed. So we'll empty those bags. I think I made an error by not deleting on empty. I had the bag selected, didn't I? Okay, let's select the bag. F11. Fill over drawer. Ignore the delete on empty. No, I don't want to ignore delete on empty. So now the bag should have disappeared. Good. The troubles we go to test things out. But we now have evidence. The mineral feed now has weight, and the assumption is everything else, the Doika cow feed and everything else, is also has sufficient weight too. And I just dropped off the loader arms again. Okay, select back on the truck. Oh, come on, where is it? Mineral feed. Empty. Yes. Successfully deleted it all. So we will now drive this back to the farm, and I will magic in 16,000 litres of normal mineral feed in. I'll probably do 8,000 tip it, 8,000 and tip it, because we paid for it. I now just need some in the cow feeder. Ooh, missed. Oh, it looks like our John Deere's finished. That's good. So, first day of March. We've done a little bit of testing on the MaizePlus patch to determine that it has weight. There were a couple of other fixes that they did, but nothing I've noticed, so I would know how to test and confirm or otherwise. I can go and tell Disturbed Stimulations now that yes, there is weight. You guys are awesome. Now what I need to do is figure out how to add weight to all of my all of the mods that don't have weight, so that I feel much more comfortable using them. But like I said, I have no idea how much weight this particular trailer could